This guy here for the Bitchin' Report, back with another installment of Chemtrail Spotting. It is December 5th, Tuesday, 2017, and we're going to jump right in here to the Central Pacific. Let's see what we've got going on here. So this storm front was headed towards Southern California way yesterday, and you can see they've been chem-spraying the northern edge of this, and we've got a nice straight trajectory. We'll cover that in a second. You can see some cross-hatching going on down here in the system. Got a couple cloud tops still left. All right, let's move on. This guy right here. Wow, this is going to be an obvious one for you seasoned veterans. There we go. Look at the mess. Look at the mess. Oh, my goodness. You can see we got this going on. Here's a huge chem cloud right here on the trailing edge. You can see they're spraying the leading edge, the telltale signs of the fanning out like that. You can see a straight line coming right through this guy right here. So we'll start down here at the bottom. Oh, we got a little bit of a cloud top, but you can see we've already got some striping going on in there. So this will more than likely be dissipated into some kind of muck on that level. So, correct. Here is that long stripe I pointed out in this storm front. This will be very minimal weather. It's really cold here in my neck of woods, up in that area. Oh, hey. So this looks kind of like an X-Rad signature, except there's not other signatures of it. And it would appear that we might get this cut in half right there. This is probably a heavy chemtrailed spot right here. Here we have this very strange signature going on in this area. This is that little island that I pointed out yesterday in Chemtrail Spotting, probably number 13. I'm not sure where we're at in that order right now, but we're just going to keep going on anyway. So this is another good sign. This looks like the Fighting Irish kind of a symbol there, except this one has lot more chemtrails. Right. Fighting Irish don't want to be involved with this mess, so we'll take that back from them. This has a geometric shape. It is connected to this, except this has its own odd geometric shape. Along with this right here. This doesn't make sense, and it's not going to let me go that way. So we're just going to jump over into the Western Pacific. And you can see this right here has just been heavily sprayed. We've got a nice flat line right here. We could see in the mimic right here that that this has flattened out. Let me show you how that works. Check this out. All right, so this is the mimic. You can see this is the date right here. This is a 72-hour loop. Every time this yellow dot moves, it goes forward 1 hour. So you're looking at a 1 hour time frame. And you can see over here in this area, something right there goes on, but you can see how the rain dissipates well before it starts getting to the coast. As well, you can see right here, we have a very well-defined flattening of the storm in a horizontal fashion. You can see this is being pushed or pulled up for some reason instead of flowing straight into the west coast. Right there, you can see how flat that is. The east coast is something similar, where you could see this cloud formation, this moisture right here. You can see how straight this is. They are going to and have been pushing this moisture up and over Europe. Just like this. Yes, it's not a perfect setup. It's not a perfect system, because in the scale of things, we are ants on Mother Nature's ass. We can affect it a little. We can affect it maybe a little bit more, but we're not going to be able to control the weather the way the military wants to. Let's go back to the scheduled programming. So you can see that there is something odd about this kind of stuff. I don't even need to scroll down into this to know what's going on. Interesting. This over here, you guys are not immune just because you're on the other side of the Pacific. You still get this heavier, as heavy, if not heavier, than we get it directly. We get, well, here on the West Coast, we get it blown in a lot of times, sprayed out in the ocean, like one of these systems over here, versus being sprayed over the top. Even though we do get sprayed over the top, it's, we get it blown in more, in my opinion. All right, down here, the typical mush. I'm not going to go through much because it's all the same. Dysfunctional. Can't seem to get its act together, get the party started. Got an obvious trail. You can see this hashing down here. And we're down in the South America, or the South Pacific area. This right here, Australia, boy, did they really diminish this right here. You have to take a look in the previous chemtrail spotting video to see how bad this has changed. And you can see a straight line going right here with cross-hatching. We'll scroll down, get a better view of it. Right here with the cross-hatching going on both sides. A little bit of trail. Oh, this is cool. Brisbane has the bat signal out. We'll have to drop in there on the Earth map and see what they've got hiding in the bushes. So the usual chemtrail, chem cloud mess, all right here for you guys over in the Australia's area. All right, these guys got their beacon on. The never-ending rain signature right here. This hasn't gone off in weeks. And again, all of this rain and not very many clouds visible to produce that, especially in the context of what we're referring to, where they spray these chemtrails and actually dissipate the moisture in a way that doesn't allow the water droplets to get together and condense into a nice big rain cloud, unfortunately. So in previous videos, I have suggested that very seldom do I see precipitation head into this area right here, and somebody must be listening because they're going to allow that to actually happen this time. Make me look foolish. But we're on to them. We know exactly what they're trying to do. I'm just kind of kidding about that, them watching. Anybody thinking I'm that important? All right, typical chemtrailing all through here. This is horrible. That's really horrible. You can see checkerboarding going on right there. This goes all the way up. And again, these are nice, puffy, white clouds that look like they could actually get together. They're not dissipated with this gray, cobwebby-looking edges to them. Wonder if this area right here is a no-go for chemtrail sprayers. All right, we're almost done. Oh, let's see if we can do this under 10. So you can see off the coast of Brazil, you guys still getting the action. Never ending down there. This little tiny chain of moisture being dissipated, not allowed to get together. I don't know why they would spray this out in the middle of nowhere. Well, we got this action right here. You can see this has been turned into muck. This trailing edge, this system right there is being torn apart along with that right there next to it. Let's jump up here. And yeah, you can see some trailing right here. You can see a light spot in the cloud formation. Nothing that really jumps out. I'm not going to stick my neck out on this one and claim something I don't see. I mean, it does look pretty obvious that they're spraying this trailing edge right here. But look at that. You could see cloud top definition. See, they could do it if they want to. It's a spiral going on right there. And we don't really have any next red to sing about. Oh, there we go. Saint Thekel area, the Quebec area, has their next red system on. You can see some signatures out this way. But you can see these trails in through this cloud structure. So when the next red system comes on, it looks like the spokes of a wheel. And this doesn't show that kind of a formation. This is a little more sporadic. And you can see these stripes of lighter rainfall are straight lines. You can see this down here. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. We got a nice edge over here next to weed. And this looks a little strange. You know, there's no cut and paste of the picture situation there. Ooh, the East Coast. They are really trying to keep this rain from getting to you. Yeah, that's a chemtrail, cloud mess for you all over there. More, you guys could see that. So you can see how disjointed this is. They're not allowing these weather systems to form. We got a few cloud tops in there. Just to add to the illusion that nothing is going on. I'm not even going to scroll down into this. You can see for yourself. All of this right here goes against the grain of the actual weather system. Here's a butte. One nice big long straight line. And then we curve it down here. So this is the cut and paste of the image. They decided to overpixelate that all the way up, all into this area, all the way over. This right here is a nice chemtrail line. Okay, boy, we really went over the 10-minute mark this time. Lots to show you. We'll leave it right there for the Bitchin' Report on This Guy Here, bringing you the information you need to be an informed human being.